'Twas the night before Christmas in 2018. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And I lay awake at the time in my bed, with troubling thoughts occupying my head. Season of joy, or more fighting and hating? So have we forgotten what we're celebrating? As some try to remove all the movies and music, and Black Friday shoppers turn straight up abusive, waiting in line with grim looks on their faces, and having fistfights over mere parking spaces, they try to outdo what the neighbor next door bought, exactly opposed to what Jesus, their Lord, taught. But there are smiling faces who could forget the credit card companies collecting their debt, while full-time employees nearly starve on the streets, but we pay more attention to Facebook and tweets. The presents our parents and grandparents enjoyed have become obsolete, the elves unemployed. Now Xbox, PlayStation, and 4K TVs, and cell phones and tablets are under the tree. Grown weary from the eggnog I bought at Stu Leonard, I realized that downstairs someone had entered. I feared that my wife and family were in harm. He had set off the ADT silent alarm. Then down in the parlor, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. And who do you think I saw in black boots? A big fat burglar in a red and white suit. His cheeks were like roses. He was very obese. I cried, "Get out now or I'll call the police." But his eyes still twinkled. His smile was so jolly, and his nose like a cherry. I soon realized my folly. Old Nick grabbed his toy sack and started away. I shouted, "Santa, wait! I'm sorry, please stay." He said, "I've got millions of deliveries by dawn. I'll stay just a minute, then after, I'm gone." I said, although I know that no one will believe me, I'm certain in this moment that my eyes do not deceive me. But how can this be? I thought magic had died. He smiled at the notion and warmly replied, "It's only because you underestimate people. You ignore all the good and look only for evil. But love and imagination are still well alive. If they weren't, I wouldn't have been able to survive. But I left out a camera. It couldn't have missed. I set out to prove whether or not you exist." He laughed. "Do you think I could fall for that trick? I deleted the footage from the memory stick." Forget what you think. Remember how you feel. You've known all along that I had to be real. If not in a literal sense, then in spirit, in giving, dreaming, wishing, and all who revere it. "But flying reindeer," said I, "skepticism's inescapable." He replied, "Just believe. I know you are capable." With this he disappeared as quickly as he came. Then I heard him outside as he called them by name. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all." As I gazed out the window, much to my surprise, I saw the impossible with my own eyes. But what did I find that was even more shocking? Lumps of coal stuffed into my stocking. I laughed with delight at the practical joke, but the lesson was clear. A voice inside spoke. It said the brighter side is the place to look. And here I noticed more, a leather-bound book. I threw the coals into the fireplace, and they lit up with speed, as I settled by the warm light and started to read. Then I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."